Hey guys, Murphy's Law here for Project Cars 2 episode. This time it's the Let's Play Live Pro Project Cars 2 Championship. This is my review of round 1 from my home track in Ruapuna. Before we get underway, please go down into the description and check out the Let's Play Live website. It's got all the details of the different leagues and championships they have for the professional gaming in Australasia. Also their sister page in Cyber Gamer. That's where all the leagues to qualify for the professional stuff happens. Definitely check them out, and I'll also put in the description the link to the actual race coverage from Thursday night. So for race 1, I ended up qualifying 3rd on the grid. Not as quick as I'd hoped, but I'll take it anyway. As you'll see here, I got an absolute ripper of a start. Just absolutely got the car to launch time. Bugger all wheel spin, just timed my jump nicely as well. Ended up getting up the inside of both Dan and Madzi for the lead. I locked the rears right here, just slightly, and I ended up running wide, missing the apex. That gave Dan the chance to get up the inside. I could have lifted here and given up, but I was going to fight all the way and ended up holding it around the outside. A little bit of light contact, but I'll move over here and defend the position. There's a few cars go off in the background. I was conservative under brakes, that's why you could get around the outside of me, but I knew as long as I had the inside, I'd get the lead. Now let's fast forward a couple of laps. I pretty much had to defend the whole way in the first 10 laps or so. Just both Madzi and Dan have way more pace than me. Madzi may nearly stop. You can see here Dan gets a real good run out of the corner. I do go for the robust defence. I could have kept shuffling him over, but I didn't, so I was going to lift off here, but he ends up lifting off before me, so I end up hanging on to the lead and just holding it around the outside, so I was pretty happy with that. Now's when I did try and back him up a little bit into Matthew Pluck behind me, just to try and get him past. If Matt could get past, then I might be able to make a break, which ended up happening a few laps later, and I ended up getting a 2 or 3 second gap. Now the biggest issue I had all race was this, basically compression locking the rears in turn 1. Car just kept getting really loose on me. I kept burning up the rear tyres and losing time. Now that issue of locking the rears and having oversteering car cost me a lot of time, and Dan caught back up and even allowed him to get this run on me. We go into turn 1 side by side. As I turn in, the car doesn't quite stick. The rear end steps out there, allows him to get a bit of a run on me, and then disaster strikes, as you'll see in a couple of seconds. There's a little tap and it's game over. I spin round and lose about 11 seconds, 2 or 3 places. Now, as you'll see in a second, there was definitely not enough overlap. He just taps the rear of my car and spins me out, so that was a wee bit unfortunate for me. Now, there is option to protest, give a bit of a penalty for it. Never been a fan of protesting unless it's a deliberate action. I don't believe that was deliberate. I would probably consider it if it happens again during the season, because then he hasn't learned his lesson. Also, I'm probably not going to protest just simply because of other issues that you'll see later on that he had in race 2. So, but anyway, I ended up deciding to go straight into the pits after that. I thought, you know what, issues have happened, let's just get in, get reset and go again. I lost 11 seconds, ended up about 5 behind Pluck in second place. Madzi will end up jumping both of us. He's just had way more pace than I did on the weekend. He was maybe 3 or 4 tenths on average a lap faster than I was. I also did end up behind Simon, but I definitely had pace on him. As you see, I'll make this last minute Daniel Ricciardo-esque dive into the hairpin. Gets the job done, got the pass, and up into 4. Now we'll move forward to the second to last lap. I had caught Matthew Pluck for 3rd place. I was trying to get a good run on him for a couple of laps, but wasn't able to do it. But eventually I got this great run out of the second last corner, get right on him, try the same move I did on Simon. Difference is I lock the rears and slide into him. Bang! Not the cleanest of moves. Some people, a lot of people would just keep driving on and just said that's a racing deal, but I figured it was unfair. It wasn't the cleanest move, so I will lift off and give him the position. So I tried to get a good run on him. I couldn't find that gap anywhere else in the lap. Ended up having to settle for 4th position. So considering the 11-second spin, I probably would have finished 2nd. But hey, that's racing. That's a racing deal. Just one of those things that happens. So we'll head on to race number 2. Now in race 2, I started 3rd on the grid again. Same result, same start. Absolutely nailed it. I could see as the instant I put the foot down, I was going to get the run on him. Ended up going into turn 1 3 wide. And as you can see, that 3 wide hurts Madzy. It probably just wasn't quite enough room. I could have maybe been a bit further to the left. Dan could have been a bit further to the left. Hey, racing deal. But that bad luck for Madzy was offset by my good luck in getting the lead again, and started another epic fight with Dan. Now we'll jump forward 5 laps or so. As you can see, the epic battle is still going on. You see I'm probably struggling a wee bit for rear grip compared to him. I don't know whether it's because I burnt up my tyres, didn't look after them well enough. But it is what it is. As you can see, he's going to get a great run on the exit here as I struggle to get the power down. The rear end's just stepping out. He gets a good run, gets the draft. I go across to the fend. I move back across to the racing line, but he ends up sticking it around the outside. I run a bit wide. He gets the switch back. He gets a bit of an overlap, and we end up going down to the infamous spot from a lap ago, but he's definitely got more overlap this time, so I give him racing room. It's a bit of contact, nothing dirty from either of us, just good hard door banging racing. He dives it in there late, probably slides a bit wide, nothing in it though. One of those racing deals, and he gets the lead and he disappears. Gets out to about a 10-second lead before this happens. Now here you'll see Dan appear to head into the pits with a 10-second lead, and then the car walks back. I come round the final corner, see a car stopped on track, and it disappears, and that is Dan disconnecting from the server he dropped. That is basically the whole reason I'm not going to protest him. It's just, I feel it's not in the spirit if I protest after that happened to him. Now, after Dan dropped, I thought I was going to win the race. I was leading pretty much till the second to last lap when I had to make my compulsory pit stop. But as it turns out, Madzy made a hell of a play and pitted on like lap 2. Undercutted me and won by about 6 or 7 seconds. So, great play by Madzy there to get the win. Now, you can see with my 4th place and my 2nd place, it's put me 2nd in the standings. 48 behind Madzy and 4 ahead of Bull, and a wee bit back to Monkey Matt, Simon and Dan. So I'll take 2nd place. It was with the race pace I had. I'm just happy to end up in the top 3 after round 1. So to summarise, that was an adventurous round. A few dramas. It wasn't quite as quick as I'd hoped I'd be going into round 1, but I'll take it. I will take it. Hey. You can't always win, you can't always be up front. So I'll take a 4th and a 2nd, despite considering my spin and considering my pace. So it's a pretty good result. 2nd in points, can't be too unhappy about that. Now, feel free to go and hit the old like and subscribe button on YouTube. Don't forget to pop on down and check out Let's Play Live. Cyber Gamer, especially if you want to join in on Project Cars 2 Championship, they've got one starting soon. There's a bit of prize money involved, so hey, jump on in and you might be racing on TV as well very shortly. Apart from that, feel free to go down and check out the link to the LPL Twitch channel and the replay of the race coverage. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you for the next one. Ciao.